As I mentioned in the previous video, I restarted vision therapy officially with an optometrist. And thankfully, because of my long history with vision therapy, I already had many of the vision therapy tools that I needed to do home training. So I didn't need to borrow it from him. And I wanted to give a quick shout out to the Good Lite company in the United States. Because years ago I asked them, can you send me one of your home vision therapy kits? And I will make a video about it on my Dutch language channel, which I did. But I'm not sure if they ever really watched it or if they knew what came off the box. And so this is really a great kit. So you could say this is a sponsored video of some sort. But I really loved the kit, and it really gave me everything that now helps me again to restart vision therapy without having to borrow many tools from my optometrist. And here's the box, but it has, so it's Good Light Company reference 380003. But for the moment, I tried to look it up on the internet, on their website, but it seems not available anymore, which is too bad. But I think all the tools individually are still available. There's like a packing. I think back then the box must have cost, if you buy it, it must have cost maybe $100 or something. So what did the box contain? So all the great things, like a starter kit for vision therapy basically. So it contained a Marsden ball, which now I use every day. I used it before, but now for my official training I also use it. So it's there on the sill, and I have some system with magnets to hang it up easily every day, because otherwise the kids will mess with it, and I like to keep it safe and sound. It also has a Brock string, and it has this big letter card to do accommodative rock. It has like bar readers, both polarized and anaglyph. It has big sheets, like a red and a green one, to do anti-suppression exercises in front of a window. And if you can see through both of them with a pair of red-green lenses, you're not suppressing. So it's a great anti-suppression exercise. And then in front of the red sheet, you can see like opaque eye patch, which is better than, like I have it here. That one I used even before I restarted vision therapy. I used it all the time to kind of train my left weaker eye without fully occluding my dominant right eye. And the reason why it's better than a full occlusion, the reason it's better than full occlusion is because then your dominant eye still gets some light, and to some extent you're still working binocularly without going fully monocular and having no binocular stimulation anymore. So while you're promoting the use of your weaker eye, you're still, like, your dominant eye is still active to some sort. It's just at a disadvantage in the binocular team. And then you got some lifesaver cards, like a transparent one and just a white one. You got, what's it called? Yeah, these cards with the balls on it. It's similar to a Brock string, I think. You can use it, but that one I haven't used a lot. Then just a pen with a doll on it, which is more for testing as an optometrist, to keep the attention of a small child, which is useful because I've seen my little daughter being tested, and yeah, it's hard to keep their gaze focused on you or on whatever target you want them to look at. So that's why a pen with a little doll is very useful. There was a flipper included, which is also useful as a starter kit. It's like a -2, +2 flipper. Well, I have, like, apart from this flipper, I have a whole set of flippers, but not from this box, of course. Then there's a pen light, and on the pen light there's the dots, also more for a professional, to, when you're examining the eye of a patient, you kind of have a reference to see how diluted or how dilated the pupil of the eye is. So that's more like a kind of a professional thing, but this can also be used as a training tool. Like I'm using it now in an exercise for physiological diplopia, and also an exercise to learn how to see the pen light singly with a red-green, like with red-green lenses, and then try to create luster, like a mix of red and green, some kind of orange. But it's very hard for me to really see the mix of the colors. It's usually like more red, green, and then kind of switches. And then did I cover everything? And then there's like the little letter cards, so a transparent one and a fully white one, to combine with the big letter card to do accommodative rock or similar exercise. And then I'm not sure if I explained these bar readers in combination with these lenses. You put these sheets on top of a book, and then one eye can see through some bars and the other eye can see through the other bars. And if you're using both eyes together, you will see the page normally, and you can read without going back and forth between both eyes, like without alternating between both eyes. Or if you don't alternate and you can see through both of them, then you can just read normally without any suppression. So it's also, these sheets with the bars are also anti-suppression exercises. So basically this Good Lite Company home vision therapy kit is a great starter package for doing some home vision therapy guided by a vision therapist or a behavioral optometrist. And if you have this, you don't need to borrow too many things from the office, but usually the optometrist or the vision therapy provider will provide these tools for you anyway. But I was very happy to have this because at the time I was doing my own vision therapy and I was still lacking some of the tools that I needed. I have many things, but some of these like basic things like the Marsden ball I didn't have before I got this kit. So I wanted to thank the Good Lite Company to be so kind to send it to me. And I did make the Dutch video, but I'm not sure if they ever realized that I made it, so I'm sorry. And I think it was actually, even if you buy it, it's a great deal, but it seems not to be available on the website anymore, which is sad. I hope this video gave you some insight on basic vision therapy tools, and I see you in the next video. Thank you.